Kiriko and Muradov are 29. Muradov is 2 inches taller, and the Uzbekistan representative will fight the Italian with a 1.5 inch reach advantage. With the official introductions, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, fully professional record, 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Bukhara, Uzbekistan, Mахмуд Mурадов. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, fully professional record, 12 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Rome, Italy, Alessio di Kirico. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mikkel Birch-Olsen.
Referee Mikkel Birch-Olsen. Alessio di Kirico. And Mахмуд Мурадов making his UFC debut. First fighter from Uzbekistan to step onto the UFC canvas. They touch him up. Di Kirico in green, Muradov in black.
There's that overhand. Both of these guys have got a wicked overhand right. And you can see Di Kirico's trying to pat down that lead hand already of Mach. He's trying to catch that lead jab and come over the top with that power right. He feints it again there.
Muradov on an 11-fight win streak, back-to-back wins over UFC veterans as well. When I caught up with him earlier this week, he was taking everything in his stride. He was a very confident man indeed. Aligned with Floyd Mayweather as well, part of the Team Money team. This guy's got over like 600,000 Instagram follows.
Insane.
So a lot of supports representing Czech Republic as well as Uzbekistan. That's where he hones his craft.
Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be the overhand right show.
They're just going to trade overhand rights today.
Until somebody falls down or gets taken down.
Yeah.
I've seen Muradov come out with a flying knee in the last 15 seconds of a fight, then follow up and win it as well. So.
Well, you mentioned his wins over UFC vets. His fight against Wendell Oliveira was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
And we know how good Wendell Oliveira can be on his day.
Oh, I like that little level change there.
Skimming lead head kick
Muradov,
from Muradov.
But he did a fake level underneath, come over top with that left head kick. That was nice work.
I read an interview with UFC vet Carlos Vermola, who was talking about Muradov and saying that they have plans for him to drop a weight class. The guy's 6'2". It's like about 2% body fat as it is.
Yeah, not sure where he loses that weight from.
No.
Although Paul's looking at him and thinking, yeah, I could get him to lightweight. Definitely got the mobility in this fight in comparison to his opponent, has Muradov. It's just that single right hand that Di Kirico's got.
I think whoever decides to start following up more with the combos is going to have some success.
That's what I was talking about in the walkouts, though. One of these guys has to take the initiative and decide to go 2, 3, 4, 5 strikes in the combination instead of just that one. I like the movement from Muradov early, but he's still doing, ones and twos a lot of the time. Maybe he's trying to feel out Di Kirico in the beginning of the fight so he can measure that right hand and see where he's vulnerable to catch him.
That would be a good time for Muradov to level change too. Get Alessio to really open up with that big right hand, because you see how he's wide and he swings and all his weight comes forward with it.
Yeah.
It'd be a good time to try to get underneath of him, take him down. But both these guys right now just happy to swing bombs at each other. You can see Alessio winding up for that right hand. But he's not put much of a setup out there for it. He's just waiting to counter with it. See right there, just nothing, no setup behind that right hand.
Part of the Gloria fight team in Rome, Italy, is Manzo Di Kirico. As he blocks a big right hand from Muradov. He's relaxed in there, smiling.
There's a spinning back kick out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
just missed, but Kirico thought that he was going to be able to capitalize on something that wasn't there.
Really obviously reaching for the jabbing hand of, that was a nice counter right. We'll see as Muradov moves in, you'll see constantly Kirico reach for that jabbing hand to try and catch it. He's bringing that a long way away from his face as a blocking hand. Something that Muradov could potentially exploit if he starts to spot it.
And I think for Kirico, yeah, he's got to use that left hand to bait Mahmoud into that right hand, right? If he could start slapping with his left hook, or like he did his there, where he level changed. Nice takedown attempt. Is it on that sink? Nice work there from.
That was almost celebrated though by Muradov as well. So they were, looks like they were expecting the takedown of the Italian.
Good head movement
there.
Yeah,
the speed advantage. Definitely from Muradov,
right?
yeah.
He's expecting the right hand now, which allows him to be a bit more aware of what's coming back in his direction and able to slip out of the way of it. Kirico's having the success when he's closing distance, when he's forcing Muradov against the fence.
Oh, he's wobbled him, but apparently not.
Looked more like a clash of heads, that did to me.
Oh, man,
last 10 seconds.
Hands together.
They're going for it, and the crowd are getting behind it.
Bravo Alessio, è tua. Respira 3 volte.
Breathe.
Bravo.
Breathe. 3 times.
Allora,
Good.
ogni volta che fai quello che ti dico lo vedi. Manzo 3 passa, manzo 2.
Every time you have to do what I have to say.
E vai più a parete. L'unico problema
Manzo 3.
è che gli dai troppo spazio. Ok?
You give him too much space.
Quando stai media corta è tuo. Sia nello scambio che a parete che cabina. Però devi
Close the
avanzare.
distance.
Va bene, devi avanzare. Fai più parete adesso, ok?
You have to advance. You have to advance more. Keep your hands up. Looking for the right hook.
Back live at the Royal Arena, Copenhagen, for this middleweight contest. They touch the gloves. They get ready for round number 2. Kirico opening up early with a leg kick. I get the feeling, though, that Muradov is starting to enjoy himself in there a little bit.
Yeah, I think he started to figure out the intentions of Kirico as well.
Yeah, he's loose.
Right.
He's loose here.
Kirico looks a little bit desperate with what he's trying to bring forward.
I think he needs more options.
Yeah, he wants that right hand so bad. But sometimes, and we say it over and over again, that's when it doesn't happen, right? When you're like, I'm going to heat-seeking missile you with this right hand, it's going to knock you out. You never get it. It's the jab accidentally. When the guy's coming in, you touch him on the chin, he falls down.
Well, we have seen him win by knockout here in the UFC. Oliwale Bamboshe. That was back.
The knee.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it wasn't the right hand, but that was back in December 2017. So a man that possesses that kind of power, he's always got it in his back pocket. He's never been knocked out himself.
Why can't he have it in his front pocket?
It gets in the way.
Ah, it's like your wallet. Sometimes it's better to put it in the front pocket, though. It's better for your back.
Yeah.
A reaching left hook there from Kirico. Muradov is able to just find his way out of range. I mean, that's probably the best shot he's been caught with, was that low kick right there.
Good 1-2 there by Muradov, but he lets Kirico back into the center of the octagon.
Yeah, I think he's respecting that power. He's not being overly aggressive, but he's just definitely lighter on his feet, switching stances, moving. I like that Alessio's going with that leg kick, though. It's 2 or 3 in this round that he's landed. Solid right on the thigh.
I'm just looking at the eyes of Muradov. He's like laser focused on the chest.
Yeah,
yes.
Section. You can see the feet from that position as well.
Yeah, that's where I look. I don't look him dead in the eyes. You can play tricks with people if they look in the eyes too much.
Oh, look for that counter right hook then as Kirico is moving forward. Maybe that's his counter to the overhand right. As Kiriko throws it, he's circling back, he's pivoting on his left foot and circling into a southpaw stance, ready to throw his right hook. Let's watch out for that, because he's done it a couple of times now.
Much more mobile Muradov on the outside.
Oh man, little feint to that left hook. Caught him slipping.
Even if he threw the right hand a little straighter, I think he would have more success. There's such an arc to it. It's giving Muradov a window to escape.
And Muradov, on the other hand, is throwing it straight. He's throwing that left hook and then like a laser down the middle. Most of them being blocked by Alessio, but he's having more success at least knocking him off balance with them as well.
Who we think is going to shoot for the first takedown?
Oh, I think Muradov's going to level change in a minute. I wouldn't be surprised. He's got a good power double. He would drive somebody right across the octagon if he closes the distance. That cut's opened up a little further on Kirico's eyebrow.
Looks like it's winding those shots up as well, Dan. Oh boy.
But he's hitting a lot of air right now.
Yeah.
My coach would have said to me, you might as well have sent me a letter or a postcard that you were going to throw that shot.
Now it would be a text message.
Too quick.
Snapchat.
We'll use pigeons back home.
Still
nice
England,
right hand over the top there from the Uzbekistan fighter.
Well, that right hand found its way around the guard. He could do with adding a left hook to it, but it seems to be the last punch he can throw, the fullest extent of his reach from where his feet are when he throws the punch.
There we go.
There's the left hook.
Oh, mama.
God. They are just in range, swaying just out. Kind of on the edge of my seat here. It feels like something big's about to happen at any moment.
Well, you just jinxed it. Oh! Oh, man, I thought that was it, John. I was about to high-five you.
For my benefit.
No, I thought that was going to land.
That was a comedy call from Paul Felder.
I just woke everybody at home up. Get up.
Last few seconds in this round. Kirico is chasing down Muradov. Back with round 3 after these.
Breathe. Breathe. A little bit of water. We need a takedown. We need a takedown. Look at me. Look at me. You have to advance. You have to advance. You understand me? You have to advance. Don't stop.
Close it with the back high kick.
Back in Copenhagen for the third and final round of this middleweight contest. It was a very spirited Italian corner for Kirico. They wanted a takedown, which is quite interesting, but it would certainly change things up a little bit. You guys have been talking about a more varied offering.
I agree, but I think that needed to happen maybe earlier in the fight.
You need to make your opponent aware that there are several different strikes that they could be threatened with, and if you continue to reinforce through the first and second that really the overhand right is the only thing you have to concern yourself with, you start building an easy game plan to work around that. The reason that makes martial arts so difficult is because there are so many options. So if you know you only have to deal with one major thing, it's quite a relief, really.
I think they just put themselves back in position. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
They certainly did. I think there was a couple knees where it looked like Alessio was complaining there was a groin strike, and the ref recognized one They stopped for a second and then kind of just clinched back up.
Yeah.
Good feints from Muradov still. Oh, that left hook landed.
And that's what I think Alessio needs here in this third round. I think he needs a stoppage.
He's coming forward.
He's going for it, that's for sure.
He's launching himself into these shots.
A nice little elbow there from Muradov.
Oh, nice counter left there by Muradov.
Now he's established his jab, I'd like to see him start using that left hook as his lead punch. Because Kiriko is... Oh, that was a good right hand. See, that's the other thing as well, is does Kiriko have the power to get the knockout with that one punch now?
That was a really good retraction of the leg by Muradov.
Ooh. Left hook landed again for Kiriko.
He's got to keep on that pressure if he wants to fight.
To an elbow, perhaps. This is his opportunity, but again, the corner asks for the takedown. But he's seemingly just trying to get into positions where he can do damage halfway through the round.
Nice little up elbow there.
He's said in interviews that he's different to other UFC fighters. He's very complete. But he's really showing he's not really showing us a multi-dimensional game this evening. He's very strong, however. Good base. Met with like a brick wall there as Muradov tried for the takedown. Oh! Can't leave your chin high like that. Can't be caught stargazing against this guy.
Getting out of the way of the right hand, but now susceptible to the left hook, which Kirico is starting to throw.
That's a good read that he's making now.
Oh, metal piece is out. Manzo charges forward. Got double underhooks.
Yeah, I like that the refs letting the action happen here because they engaged right away. There's no real separation here, so if he would have put that in, could have slowed the momentum down.
Muradov
Smart move.
His level. Countered.
Oh, that was a nice elbow.
Yeah, throw it in.
Really nice elbow on the break.
I didn't know who it came from. It came from Muradov. Well, Muradov's looking a little laboured here.
He is exhausted right now.
Oh, he's getting caught now.
Still a minute 10 seconds left here.
Kirico, surely he's getting that fire in his belly that he can smell that target.
Oh, there's that knee he likes to use.
Much better strike count for Kirico in this final round. He's more about the power than the high outputs. Gets his chin checked there.
But having more success since he started adding more punches to his combination.
These fighters both got to dig deep now for the last 30 seconds.
Oh, counter right hand there. Looking for
that knee. Just came out the right side. Did Muradov. Last 20 seconds as Kirico goes hunting.
Crowd's getting behind them here.
Knee, right hand, left hand. Muradov still smiling. He's done that before. There was no chin to attack, though. And apparently that is the end for that fight. We have to wait for the judge's decision. after tonight's main event. Stick around for a recap of all the action from Copenhagen on the UFC Fight Night post-show here on ESPN+. Karen Bryant, T. Wood, Laura Sanko break it all down after the main event. Time now, however, to get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Mахмуд Mурадов.
Congratulations to